Others accused and cleared of human trafficking at a Central Oahu farm are now suing to get their lawyers' fees back. That's according to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Mike and Alex Sue have asked to be reimbursed for the $366,000 they spent defending themselves against forced labor charges for more than a year. A federal judge dismissed the charges last month after finding the brothers were charged with having workers pay recruitment fees, which was legal at the time. Now, Civil Beat's live blogging from inside the federal trial was a first for Hawaii.
Yeah, but it also may be the last. Joining us with details of this story is CivilBeat.com editor John Temple. Good morning, John. John, tell us, what's the verdict in this? Will live blogging be allowed from now on?
Well, I don't think it'll be the last. I think that's an exaggeration. I think what you're seeing is that Chief Judge Mulway is requesting sort of advice and suggestions from all parties involved about future live blogging, and specifically how it refers to the Global Horizons case, which is another human trafficking case, actually much larger than the Alun Farms case.
And this was a lot of information that came out of that trial from the live blogging, so we'll definitely be following that story. What about Civil Beat's story in terms of dumping in a Maili stream, and now there's a settlement talks between the state and city?
Well, that's kind of fascinating because, you know, the city was fined $1.7 million, and it had to pay $1 million to clean up the stream, and it paid, you know, many thousands of dollars in overtime to do the work in the first place. And now it turns out that both the city and the state say they've put off proceeding to trial or with the legal case, and they are in settlement talks. So we'll have to see how that turns out. But there could be a settlement, and that could be good for all parties.
And John, I was amazed when I read this story to find out how much overtime the city allowed for these workers. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of shocking. Basically, they did all the work to dump the rubble into the stream. They did it on overtime on weekends, and they did more than 5,000 hours of overtime. It had to be crazy. I mean, they were filling a stream with rubble, and they were getting paid time and a half or double time to do it.
Wow. Well, John Temple, interesting stories. I know you've got some fact checks on the rail project, so definitely check out Civil Beat for that, and we'll see you a little bit later, John. You can find the complete stories that we just discussed on civilbeat.com. And we'll be right back. It is 6:37.